on a beautiful winter morning, as the sun casts a brilliant, golden light across the village called Nur al-Huda. The school playground of Al-Huda Academy is alive with the joyous energy of children at play under the pristine, clear blue sky, unblemished by clouds. The ground is a sparkling blanket of dew, reflecting the early morning sunlight, its surface dotted with the lively tracks of children's shoes and soccer balls. As they play, their laughter rings out, a bright, cheerful sound that cuts through the crisp winter, and the children's breath forms little clouds in the chilly air. Swings sway back and forth with the push of small hands, their riders bundled in colorful winter gear, faces flushed with excitement. The slide, a sleek ribbon of metal, sparkling in the sunlight as children zoom down it, their joyous shrieks blending with the soft, melodic hum of nasheed being rehearsed by nearby kids. In the far east corner of the ground, under the shade of a large oak tree, Sister Amina, arts teacher, is preparing her class for an upcoming competition. Two friends, Hind and Sidra, sat nearby as they sketched their next drawing. Hind and Sidra enjoyed playing and drawing together every day. However, sometimes they would argue about little things, like whose turn it was to choose the game or what color to paint their drawings. As they were sharing the art supplies on that day, Hind and Sidra had a big argument about who should get the red crayon. Hind was very upset and wanted to prove that she was right. But then, she recalled a hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Her Islamic studies teacher, Sister Allah, had taught her not too long ago.
Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I guarantee a house in the surroundings of paradise for a man who avoids quarreling, even if he were in the right, a house in the middle of paradise for a man who avoids lying, even if he were joking, and a house in the upper part of paradise for a man who made his character good.
Explaining this hadith, Sister Allah had said,
Hind, it's not an ordinary house. It's a house in Jannah, the most wonderful place you can imagine. And do you know who gets this special house?
Hind shook her head, her eyes wide with curiosity. Sister Allah smiled and continued,
It's given to people who choose to avoid arguing, even if they are right. This house is a special reward from Allah because they are kind and peaceful, just like how you and Sidra are always supposed to be.
Hind recalled listening carefully, her heart warming with the idea of this house. She thought about how nice it would be to have a special house in Jannah. Then Sister Allah added,
And there's even more. There's a special house in the middle of Jannah for those who always tell the truth and never lie. And the highest and most beautiful house is for those who have high manners.
Hind thought about her argument with Sidra. She realized that winning an argument wasn't as important as being kind and keeping peace. So, she decided to be generous and give Sidra the red crayon, even though she really wanted to use it. Sidra was so happy and thanked Hind with a big smile. They went back to drawing and laughing together, their friendship stronger than ever. From that day on, Hind and Sidra remembered the hadith of the special house in Jannah. They tried their best to avoid arguments, always told the truth, and treated each other with the best manners. And just like that, they made their hearts and their little corner of the world a little more like Jannah.